at it just before the holiday shopping rush. A proposal to cap credit card interest rates at 10% is reverberating around Washington. President-elect Trump floated the idea during the campaign, and now a couple progressive senators, Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren, Democrats, both backing the policy, taking to social media and saying so. But some Republicans don't necessarily agree. Full panel back with me now. Hello to you all. Did you have an issue with what I said?
Yeah, no, I just am like, that's never going to pass.
Well, oh, the credit card stuff?
Yeah.
So, you know, I saw you out of the corner of my eye there. So it's fascinating because you have Bernie Sanders and Elizabeth Warren and Donald Trump all on the same team here of cap credit card rates at 10%. How'd that come about?
Well, it's obviously a populist message. So you're going for the people that, you know, have a lot of credit card debt, that can't afford it, that they don't want to pay more than 10%. But I just can't imagine in a Republican Senate and House you would ever get the government telling a private company what to do.
So here was Mick Mulvaney, former Trump White House chief of staff, NewsNation contributor. When Donald Trump had floated this idea, this was what Mick said on this show.
Mr. President, please stop talking to the people or taking advice from the people who tell you to out-Democrat the Democrats. Republicans always lose doing that. This is a terrible, terrible piece of policy.
So to your idea, you don't think Republicans...
No.
Okay.
Can you replay me next time when I say no?
So what's going to happen here?
I'm going to put Mick down as a definite maybe for this. But listen, I think this is part of what the Democratic playbook should be. Highlighting this. I agree with Ashley. This is never going to pass this Congress, or the next Congress. At the same time, Democrats can say, come on, Trump said this is a good idea, and steal the populism from him.
Why?
Well, I think it's a popular idea, but it's not an idea that's going to go anywhere. So Republicans, you're going to see headlines of Republicans block this proposal, Trump's proposal. That's good politics for Democrats.
Yep. I mean, there's a conversation right now about where should Democrats go from here? And on one side, you have the Bernie Sanders, Elizabeth Warren crowd saying, Democrats need to get back to an economic populist message. This is right at the heart of that. This will play so well because nobody at home is going to go, oh, that's a terrible idea. That would be amazing. And if Republicans on the Financial Services Committee are the ones stopping and blocking this very popular policy, a Trump-backed policy from happening, that creates Republican versus Republican narratives while Democrats get to be the good guy.
But you would also get huge blowback from the industry because this would effectively end the business model.
Totally.
Yeah, but you know, when you think about somebody like Elizabeth Warren, Bernie Sanders, do they really care about that? If you think about it, that's not their concern. That's not where they're looking. And so to Bob's point, they're able to then say, oh, see, we tried. You vote. See, this is what happens when you put Republicans in charge, and then they got something to run on in 2026 for the midterms.
You can't turn on the TV without seeing a commercial for Visa, MasterCard, American Express, or Discover. The average person is going to think the credit card industry is doing just fine.
Can I just tell you that this will never come to a vote because there's no way with Republicans in control, at least for the next 2 years in the House and Senate, that the leaders will ever bring this to the floor to vote on to make their members vote against it. I mean, the Democrats should do that if they went back to the House in 2 years.
But you could have amendments, though, in the Senate, potentially, on budget bills, and you bring and say, hey,
if they survive the rules
If I'm a
committee.
Democrat,
I mean, if I were the rules committee, this is why you control the House and Senate, right? Like, I would never let that go through.
This is the motion to recommit for every bill. This is what Democrats should do. Every time a bill's on the floor, you get to offer a motion to recommit. This is what it should be.
Thank you for watching, and make sure you go to joinnn.com to find NewsNation on your television provider. And don't forget to click the red subscribe button below to get more of NewsNation's fact-driven, unbiased coverage.